And this one, I think everyone knows this experiment. So this is also from the Japanese textbook, the Miller Jiken Sochi, the mirror experiment operators. So what did he do is he set up this kind of experiment operators, then to use the high temperature and also the high voltage to create the inert gas, the environment, including the methane or the water and also hydrogen and the ammonia gas, then to discharge this kind of gas. Here is boiling water, so to supply the vapor inside this vessel. Then by this experiment, it can be clearly shown that at the vacuum and also the high temperature, high pressure conditions, some bio-related chemicals such as the amino acid can be formed by this during this experiment. I think this experiment is quite important for us to understand during the old age of the Earth, there are many the explosions and also the high temperature, the no air. So it's an inert environment. Even at this kind of extreme conditions, the life or the life-related chemicals can be formed by the chemical reactions. I think this is a very famous and also very important experimental result for telling us how the life could be formed. Of course, this is just a very simple experiment. We cannot not understand or we cannot tell what's the detailed mechanism for the life evolution. So anyway, I think by this experiment, we can estimate the life-related chemicals such as the amino acid or the DNA or the proteins can be formed firstly. Then after that, this is all Chinese. You can know the Miller is the similar. The Chinese Miller, the Miller experiment. So as I mentioned in the previous PPT, the bacterial life, the life has been 3.0 billion years. So this one just shows you what will be the relationship between the different kinds of the living organism of the life. I think the very important classification is in Chinese 界，日本語では界ですね。多分 this in English is a kingdom. It's one of the unit for the classification of the living organism. So by this theory was previously proposed by R.H. Whitaker in USA. So he proposed the theory to show the relation between the different types of the microorganism and also the living organism, including the plants and also animals. I think this is a well accepted theory for understanding the relation between the different living organisms. Here you can see this is Gancaxeps kai. This kai in English is AE. You can see use AE as the meaning of the kai. So here is including the two groups. One is cocycin, another is syncytin. So you can see the cocycin in English is Archaeobacteria, then there's Eubacteria. So these two constitute the prokaryote Gancaxeps kai. Then above this group, there will be the Gancaxeps kai, including the protozoa or the metazoa or some very small insects. So this is a protista. So above this, then divided into the fungi and also the plantae and also animalia. So this is Dobskai, Shokbuskai, Shinkinkai. All these constitute the Syncaxebuskai. This consists of eukaryote. this is, I think, that we can easily understand what will be the relationship between the different kinds of the living organism. So we can we can understand why the genomes of the mice is very similar to human. So for the human, I think we have to now the special capability. Once we have a very big brain, and then we have the basic capability of thinking. I think this is totally different from the other the living organisms. So then we have the 니시키력, 판단력, 거도력. It's well known the three capability: the recognition, the judgment, and the action. So by this kind of capability, we human have established such as the epistemology and also the methodology. So this I think is totally different from the other animals or the plants. So by this kind of capability, I think the human civilization is based on the human innate the capability. So for the behavior of the human, I think that we can use the ishoku これ自由ですね。moving 交通あと health ですね。The closest food, living, moving, and health. As this is for the old generation of the human being and also the modern human being. I think the destination or the behavior is the same. So we are always surrounding on surrounding on this kind of behaviors. So we have developed many the science, technology, and also tools to change the world or change the human lifestyle. So then there comes out the theory and also the tools of the science technology. So as you know, I think this is a very brief, very good definition about what will be the science and what will be the technology. So this the definition was extracted from the conceptual physical science. This textbook was the first edition was in 1994. So as you can see here, maybe everyone knows the science, what's science, what's technology. But if I want you to give the definition in a very simple way, sometimes quite difficult. Even in our university, many students cannot give the clear word, what's the science, what's the technology. Okay. Anyway, this science involves the discovering evidence and the relationship for the observable phenomena in nature and also establishing theories that organize and make sense of those phenomena. これはすごくわかりやすいですね。要するに現象を発見してそのメカニズムの原理原則を引き出すことですね。これはサイエンスですね。Then the technology is quite different from the focus of the science. The technology involves the tools, techniques, and the procedures for putting the findings of science to use. And this is also very clearly show the different aspects of the science and technology.